Hi, I'm Jo Morgan, so I'm the coordinator for Make Lunch Club at Okehampton Baptist Church.
And my name is Kate Dommett and I work for TLG. Make Lunch is one of our volunteer programmes at TLG, which stands for Transforming Lives for Good. And Make Lunch is all about local church, creating safe spaces, warm spaces, and really building community through hot food, usually in the school holidays, and open to families in the community who just really benefit from that connection and the accessibility to food provision and friendship welcome from the local church.
So we saw a need in the community, started with holiday hunger, and we wanted to do something to solve that. And we wanted to do something a little bit different, so in the town we researched, but there wasn't a club where the family could stay. So we've had grandparents, mum and dad, guardians, single parents come with their children, and they stayed, and we could support the whole family. We started last Easter, so today we celebrated our first birthday, and with a celebration of a pizza meal, cutting up fruit and jelly and ice cream, which all went down well. We had 6 families today attend, and since a year ago, so since last Easter, we've fed over 100 children and adults. So I saw TLG on social media and just thought that looked really interesting, so I read up on that and saw that they partner with churches to mentor children in schools and to feed families. So we thought, well, we'll bring it to the church to see what out of those 2 things the church would like to get involved with. And I had about 9 people who wanted to volunteer to help serve food and play with the children. So we thought, well, we'll go down that road. We pay a small subscription every month, but TLG also give us access to grants which more than cover that, so there's no need to be anxious about the money side at all.
TLG is all about local church being the hope of our nation, and through Make Lunch Clubs the reach is just incredible. And I think as well, like the churches like Okehampton Baptist and many churches across the country, there's just that connection of being part of something. There's like that bigger reach and that sort of movement of actually responding to a need that is incredibly real and very present. And we were, I guess, all made so aware of that through the pandemic, but then we're now in this cost of living crisis, and there absolutely is a need for the church to be responding to that in their own local community, and we're seeing that on the ground here in an amazing way.
Yeah, it felt a little daunting to open a holiday club, which isn't my background. So when TLG said they'll provide the support and all the training, and we just put all the volunteers through that, it was just an easy thing to do. We have a family who started coming to us from our very first session last Easter, and they have only missed 1 session. So we open every Wednesday during every school holiday. The main school holidays and half term. And she's a single mum with a child, and it's just been lovely to see the shy child who wouldn't eat anything come out of a shell, make friends. The mother is just so relaxed with us now. And she's actually pestering us to put on another church day out. She doesn't come to our church. We went to Bude on a beach day last year, and she wants to join us again for that, and the club will fund her to come on that trip. So it's a lovely story, and even if we open just for her, then it'll be worth it.
And I can really add to that because I was here a year ago, and so I met that mum for the first time with her little girl, and coming back a year later, the transformation is just so incredible, and that you could just see they feel like they belong to a community, and that is, it's just
and she nags her mum to say, can I go to the church, to go to the club by the river, can I go to the river club, because we're a Baptist church next to the river, And every time they walk past, she just wants to come in.
Yeah.
So we're active on social media, especially Facebook, and I find that churches support us by sharing our stories, and we report on every session and before every session to get some bookings. So if churches can share that way, it'd be great. And there's a TLG Lunch Makers Facebook page, which we find we get ideas from them, like cutting up the fruit with children's cutlery and chopping boards. That went down really well, and we do it every time now between the main meal and dessert.
Yeah, I love that, the way that lunch clubs share ideas, and again it's like another community of churches, like learning from one another, encouraging one another, responding to need, and just following that call of God to be responsive in our communities and loving our communities. And it's a two-way thing as well, because churches report their numbers of children and adult meals that are served, and so we have a record of that, and when we're in conversations at kind of like government level, then we're able to bring influence and actually highlight that there is such a need, and there is a place for the church to be responding in this season to this need through Make Lunch Clubs, just like this one.
Some of our volunteers are from the community, from other churches, and so we have a rota of volunteers, and it always works that we have enough people coming in, but that would be a great thing too. More churches just got involved with what other churches are doing, so every church doesn't have to have a club, but could get involved with this one. Our lady who's been coming with her child, her single mum, so she connected on our church day out, and then there's other families that come from our toddler group that's run every Thursday here by one of my other co-team. We've got a food bank family that come from food bank, so we all kind of refer in each family to each other, and also to the community. So there's a wellbeing community in Okehampton that gave us food vouchers to give out today, and there's other people in the community helping with food. So if people can't give their time, they might be able to give something else.